If you've ever wished you could just write something down and make it come true, I'm here to tell you that you actually can, and it's called scripting. I've scripted love, money, dream jobs, friendships, my physical appearance, and I've gone all of it and then some. So in today's video, I'm sharing exactly how I script so you can start today. Welcome back to Call Me Delulu. I'm Summer Storm, and today we're talking all things scripting because it is one of my favorite manifestation methods. If you're unfamiliar with scripting, first of all, this is going to be a really fun video, but second of all, I'm going to give you a really quick rundown. Scripting is basically writing out your dream life as if it is already real. You're not begging, you're not hoping, you're saying, this is what it is. This is my life. It's like writing the journal entry after everything has already worked out. You get super specific, tap into the emotions, and write it as if you're already living it. It's one of my favorite ways to manifest because one, it has never failed me, and two, it's just so fun because it feels like you're time traveling into your dream life. The reason why this works is because you're reprogramming your subconscious. When you write things down as if they've already happened, your brain starts to believe it and your energy shifts to match. It raises your vibration, helps you visualize clearly, and puts you in the vibe of already having it. So think of it as manifestation magic disguised as journaling. When you script, you want to make sure you are in a good headspace. So if you are feeling just super angry or depressed or extremely anxious, I don't recommend just jumping in and scripting right away. Things you can do to put yourself in a better headspace. I do this all the time, and I actually recommend doing it even if you're are in a good mood. You're like, oh, I just want to like jump into scripting. I still recommend meditating beforehand. You can just hop on YouTube, type in meditation for whatever it is you want to feel. So maybe you're like anxious. Meditation for anxiety, meditation for depression, meditation for manifestation, meditation to put me in a better mood, whatever it is, just meditation. I recommend doing this before scripting because it's going to put you in a better mood, a better headspace, which then you're putting all of that good energy into the things that you're writing down on paper. Because everything you're writing down, you want to have really, really good energy behind it. Otherwise, it's not the same. Because imagine if you're like super, super depressed, super angry, super anxious, whatever, and you're like, I have my dream partner. They're really funny. Like you're not putting good intention behind that at all. Then grab a scripting journal, something that is specifically for scripting. I talk about this in my last video, actually. You don't want to combine like your actual journal diary with your scripting journal. Now you want to get cozy, okay? Because you're in a good headspace after meditating, you've got your scripting journal, so get cozy, okay? I typically just get all curled up in my bed, maybe light a little candle for a nice ambiance, and then I always play manifestation frequencies while I am scripting. There are so many on YouTube. Literally just type in manifestation frequencies, and I'll also link in the description box some that I have personally used. When you're scripting, always write in the present tense. Never write I wish, I want, I will have, I hope, ever. This is so stinking important, okay? Write as if you already have it. So I'm gonna give you an example. I have my dream partner. She is so intelligent, so funny, so faithful, so loyal, so blah, 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 okay? You do not say, I wish one day I have my dream partner. I hope he's funny. I really wish that he is so hot. I think and I hopefully he is maybe no, stop. Literally stop. You write as if you already have whatever it is that you want, and you have to put the feeling behind it. Like, you generally have to be delulu. I'm not even kidding. You have to be so delusional. And I know people are gonna think this is crazy, but I don't care because hello. I've literally gotten every single thing that I've ever freaking wanted, except for some gigantic things, but I know those are coming, okay? Everything that I've written down, like to a T, and sometimes like even like beyond, like even like more wild than I could have imagined. Okay, back to the example. Let's say you're writing your dream partner. You want to be as specific as possible. Please, for the love of God, do not leave anything out. In my last video, I talked all about how I scripted my previous boyfriend to a T, and I wish nothing more that I was more specific because, ooh wee, it came to bite me in the A-double-S. So you want to be as specific as possible, okay? Because if you only write down, oh, my partner is so hot and he's rich. Like, yeah, you're probably gonna get that, but like, he might also be a manipulative, cheating liar. So I'm not kidding. I know this sounds crazy, but like, just trust me. I don't want to make this all about me, but I do feel it is important to tell you some of the things that I scripted. That way you know, like, this isn't just delusional fluff. Like, this stuff actually, I promise you, it actually works. There are so many things that I have scripted over the years, and literally, like I mentioned, they have all come true except for a couple of really big things. But even those things have like partially come true. It's really crazy. I once scripted that I got a vegan chef job because I was at this one job that I was so miserable at, and I was cooking with all sorts of non-vegan products and I hated it. I got the vegan chef job. I then scripted that I got a raise. I don't even think I worked there for a full year. I'm pretty sure I worked there for under a year and I got a raise and then I quit. Like, literally, I got one paycheck with that raise and then I quit. I scripted that I'm a food blogger and influencer, and that's literally what I am. I have a vegan food blog with over 150 recipes and it is very popular. I have so many recipes that are actually on the first page of Google, which is insane. Like, it is so hard to get on the first page of Google, and I have so many of my recipes are on the first page of Google, and some of them are the first link on the first page of Google. I'm an influencer and I've worked with so many of my dream brands, and if I haven't worked with them yet, I have received PR from them, which is like freaking insane. Here's another crazy one. After I left my vegan chef job and kind of when I was first starting my food blog, I wanted to be a vegan chef at a restaurant called Planta. I really wanted to move to Miami and I wanted to be a sous chef at Planta. Things shifted a little bit because I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm not happy being a chef in restaurants. Like, this is my new dream here is to be a food blogger and do social media. But I had scripted, I am a vegan chef at Planta in Miami. Fast forward maybe a year and a half later, Planta emails me and invites me to come out to their restaurant in Miami and dine with them on the house. And I get to bring a friend on the house. I can order whatever I want, cocktails as well, on the house. I'm sorry, what? And they sent me a couple of packages over the last couple of years. I think I've received 3 packages from them. I literally scripted that I wanted to work for Planta in Miami. And then all of a sudden, and I never mentioned them online. I never mentioned them online, okay? So it is crazy that this happened. It's not like I was like going to Planta all the time and then taking Planta or DMing them or anything. No, no, not at all. Not once. I scripted and manifested my mom moving to Florida. I scripted and manifested going to Iceland with a bunch of girls from social media. I scripted and manifested my car. Like, it is never ending. Now you might be wondering, okay, how often do I script? Me personally, I actually don't script that often. I really only script if there's something that I really want, okay? But remember, you don't write I want, you write I have. But like, let's say I'm like really wanting like a brand deal, then I'll be like, you know what, I kind of feel like scripting. Like, I kind of feel like working up some magic. Then I will script, but it's not something that I do every Monday at 5 p.m. Like, it's just really when I feel like I want to. I know a lot of people will pick certain days, like if there's a full moon or if there's another really woo-woo type of day. Me personally, I don't know like all about that kind of stuff. Like, sure, if I know it's a full moon, like if I'm scrolling on TikTok and somebody's like, oh my god, it's a full moon, take advantage, manifest all your dreams, I might, if I remember, be like, oh, you know what, let me write a little something in my scripted journal, because like, why not? It seems a little bit more powerful. But I'm not like super like I just script. If I want to script, I'm gonna freaking script, whether it's a full moon or not, okay? Because I believe it's really all about the intentions that you put behind it. So if it could be a full moon, but if you're in a really crappy mood and you're like trying to script, like, sorry, just because it's a full moon, like things are not gonna align, okay? When it comes to scripting, the key is to write things down and then put it away and forget about it, okay? You don't want to sit there and think about it 24/7, like, oh my God, where's my dream partner? Where's my dream career? Oh my God, because that's just attachment. And when you're attached to something, you're either not going to get it or it's going to take a long time. And then also keep in mind, you do have to put in work. So you can't just write, I am a millionaire, and then sit in bed all day. That's not how it works. You do have to put in the work. So depending on what you write down and, you know, how much work you're putting in and how much gratitude you are feeling, the time that something comes is going to be different. Another key thing when you're scripting is to always feel gratitude. So when I'm scripting, I will literally write, I am so grateful. Like, let's use the partner as an example again. I am so grateful that my partner is so funny. I'm so grateful that he is so loving. I really appreciate that he's blah, 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 blah. You always want to show gratitude. It's just, I just feel like it's so important, because when you're like scripting things that you really want, it just kind of feels greedy, right? You're like, I have this, I am so that, it just feels really greedy. So I always want to just be super grateful. Listen, I realize that I probably sound kind of crazy if you're new to manifestation and you've never heard of scripting before. I'm fully aware that this sounds crazy. That's why my page is called Call Me Delulu, because like, yeah, this stuff is delusional, but like also it works. So I'd rather be delusional and get what I want than be mundane and not get what I want. Also, very important, do not micromanage the how. Do not try to control how this thing that you're manifesting is going to come about, because I can promise you it almost never ever comes the way that you think. You'll get what you want, but it's going to be different, and usually it's going to be better than you could have ever imagined. Trust me, I feel like the universe knows best. Everything is always aligned, and it just always works out in the best way that it could ever work out. Trust me. So really quick to recap, because we did just talk about a lot, make sure you are in a really good headspace. Meditate for 10, 15, 20 minutes to whatever you feel like necessary to put yourself in an even better headspace. Grab a scripting journal that is specifically for scripting. Get cozy. Make the ambiance nice. Maybe you light a candle, okay? Play some manifestation frequencies. Again, I have some linked in my description box. And then you begin scripting. You can write as little or as much as you want. If you feel like writing 10 pages, write 10 pages. If you feel like writing only one paragraph, write only one paragraph. But be as specific as possible. Please do not leave anything out, okay? Be very specific. And write as if you already have it. I have my dream partner. He is this. She is this. Do not write as if I want this. I really want this. I really need this. I wish I had this. No, you already have it. So write it as if you already have it. When you're writing this, feel so happy. Be so grateful and just be excited, because you have it. If you already have your dream life, how would you feel? You would feel so happy, so excited. Like if you had your dream partner, if you had your dream job, you're gonna feel so happy, right? You're gonna be just over the moon, ecstatic. So when you're writing these things, be so delusional and pretend like you already have it, because you already do have it. You already do. There is a version of you out there in the future. It could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now, it could be a month, a year, 2 years from now. You already have it, because if you have this desire for these things, there's a version of you that already has it, because otherwise you wouldn't have this desire. And then you put it away and you forget about it, okay? Do not go back and read it. Do not think about it 24/7. Genuinely forget about it. You have to be so confident that what you wrote down is going to come true, okay? But you have to pretend like it's already yours. So that's why I say just forget about it. Just put it away and forget about it, okay? If you were at a restaurant and you ordered food, you're not gonna be like, oh my God, is it coming? Is it coming? Oh my God, is it coming? I don't know if it's coming. I don't think it's coming. No, when you order food, you're like, oh, it's coming. Like, you're not questioning, like, is it coming? You know without a shadow of a doubt that your meal is coming. Just trust that it is coming in divine timing. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you're going to start scripting. And if you've already been scripting, please tell me something that you've manifested. And if you have a really juicy, lengthy manifestation that you want to share with me, please email me. I'll leave my email in the description box. I would love to share your guys' stories. Before I go, if you've made it this far, you deserve some jackpot frequencies. Last time I did this, I sprayed my lights, so let's try to not do that. Did you feel it? Did you feel all the magicalness and the money coming at you? On that note, you guys are like, okay, she's like really a little bit more crazy than I thought. Surprise. Surprise. It gets even weirder from here on out, so get ready. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.